Hello everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today this is the project we are going to be doing. The exact project actually, and I wanted to show you at the beginning of the video how beautiful it's going to turn out. So I hope you guys will stay and watch. I'm going to ask you guys, please give it a thumbs up and a comment if you enjoy it. I would greatly appreciate that. You guys have been helping me out a lot with your comments and your likes and your shares and all of that stuff. It's made a world of difference over this last week or so. I've done much better with my stats, so I thank you all for that. That's all you guys, and there just aren't enough words to say to thank you for the help that you've given me. I really need it right now, so thanks for your prayers. Thanks for everything, you guys. I have been so blessed with so many wonderful people behind me, supporting me. And you guys just don't even know how much it means to me. But I do want to thank you for all of those thumbs ups and those likes and the comments and all that good stuff, because it's definitely helping. So my channel's growing, my numbers are growing, and that's all due to you guys. So this is what we're going to be making today, and I am ecstatic and excited to show you how we did it. So let's get going. Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today we're going to do another plate, only this time we are using a white plate. I went to another Dollar Tree to get some more of the clear plates, because when I did the first one, I only bought one plate, and I don't know why I did that. I think it was just because I really wasn't sure, you know, what I was going to do with it at the time and how I was going to like it and all that good stuff. And so I only bought one. So I went to another Dollar Tree to get more, and they didn't have any of the clear plates. I'm going to have to go to another one. I've got like 5 of them close by here. So I have to get another one, or a few more of the clear ones as well. But I thought, well, why not a white plate? Because I'm going to paint it white anyway, and I might actually like this better. So I did buy a few of these, and I actually bought this size, and I bought some of the small plates. I bought 4 of each, and the small ones I think are going to be pretty cool too, because I can make smaller wall hangings with them, or pieces to, you know, put in the stands and stuff. I'm going to have to get the glue off of this another way, because this is just not going to cut it here. I don't know if I have, let's see, I know I've got my alcohol bits here. Let's see if I can use one of those and get that off real quick. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't. Not that it matters, because we're only working on the front side of it, but it will make me feel better. So this is just, I bought these alcohol swabs on Amazon, because they really do work good to de-gum some glues, not all. It seems to be kind of helping with this, but just kind of spreading it around. But it's actually coming loose. It's thinning down and coming loose. So this is going to work. Oh, it's even taking off the cheap tattoo that's on the plate, but that's okay. I don't want that on there anyway. So it's not like these are expensive plates that are collector's items. At least not until I finish with them. And then if I was going to put something on it, I think I'd put something with my logo. And you know, that's something that I really need to start thinking about doing, is putting my logo on my pieces, because, let's see, where did I drop that? Well, I dropped that alcohol pad on the top of the trash, but now I can't find it. I was going to grab it real quick. It's only craft stuff in my trash can, so it's not like there's food in there or anything, but that's okay. Got it. So, I'm going to leave that there for just a minute. Well, there we go. Okay, so we got that off of there. So anyway, I thought, well, why not the white plate? And it's actually sleeker all the way around the inside. So I thought this might actually be even better than the clear plates. So I thought, I'm going to try them, and I know they're good. I know they'll work for whatever I want to use them for. So I bought 4 of each size. Let me go grab one of the little ones so that you guys can see the size of them. Do I have them right here? I don't know. Where did I put those little plates? You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that another time. It's not that important. I want to get started on this project because it's going to take a little bit. So anyway, I am making this plate for my friend Debbie. She wanted a bird plate, so that's what we're going to do today. And she made me choose the bird, and I hope I chose good. She could have had any one she wanted. But she told me to choose, so I was thinking a little bluebird would be pretty. I know she does a lot of stuff with little bluebirds and stuff, so I chose this one, and it does have some pinks and a little bit of lavender in it, so I chose flowers that I thought would go with it. I got a new scallop lace. I ordered it on Amazon, and I have had some of this before, just a little bit. And it's very, very pretty. Look at that. And I thought this would be really pretty along the edge of the plate. And I absolutely know it's going to be gorgeous. So I kind of tested it around the edge, and it's going to be gorgeous. So the first things first, we're going to go ahead, and I've already cleaned the top of this plate with alcohol. So it's nice and clean. Always try to rub down your pieces with some alcohol. Clean them with alcohol first before you start messing with them. Now I cut this corner because you'll see how much easier it is for me to lift that than to fight with these edges that they cut. You can't. I mean, you can, but it takes forever, and I don't have forever. So we're just gonna remove our decal, grab the edges, and we're going to try and get this right there in the center of the plate. And part of me wants to put it down lower so that I can put stuff maybe above a little bit better. But then again, I always feel like I need to center these images and just work around them. So for me, because I know it'll work, I am going to center this, and I'm going to try and keep it. Oh, I dropped it. Oh boy, I hope that's good. That's good. It's going to have to be good. It's over a little bit that way, but that's okay. It's going to be fine. And I wanted to have better control over it so that I could get all these air bubbles out easier, but that's okay. They seem to be coming out real easy, so I think we're going to be fine. I do have this one spot here that has quite a large bubble, and let's see. Oh, look at that. That came right out. Oh, that was perfect. Really didn't get very many bubbles in this. It's not too bad. I can tell this is going to be a very, very sticky decal, and it's going to be one of those that's really hard to pull off, but that's okay. We'll get it. Okay, I don't see any more bubbles. That's awesome. We did really good. And with this being a little bit off to this side, then I can just do a little bit more on this side as far as the embellishments. It's never a big deal, you guys, if it gets a little bit off from what you initially planned. Wow, that is really sticky. Wow. Oh my word. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this. Get a big enough piece that I can actually grab hold of. Okay, so we've got the corner there. And I'm certain that the decal part of this is going to probably stay down really, really well. See, that glue is on there. I mean, these have a lot, they must have a lot of adhesive on them in order to really make them stay down well. Look at that. It's coming off nicely. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so pretty, Debbie. So this is for my Debbie over at Bird's Place. You guys, go on over and join Bird's Place. We need you to go over there. Debbie is doing some raffles, and the way that she does her raffles is that she has an entry price of like $12 or whatever it may be, depending on how much stuff she is putting into the box, or she does a 6x6 box. But I gotta tell you guys, this girl like way overdoes it. She puts like, if you paid $12 and you win the raffle, oh my goodness, there are times when I can guarantee you you're making out like a bandit no matter what box you win. She shows all the stuff that she's putting in the box, and then there will be some extras added that you don't know about. I have seen boxes that she has done, you guys, and I'm not kidding you. A couple $100 worth of stuff in that one box that is absolutely gorgeous. She's got the best laces, flowers. She's where I get these kind of flowers. All of my paper roses and stuff like this. And she adds laces, flowers, rhinestone bits and pieces. Oh, you guys, and the stuff that she sends is stuff like this, like rhinestone pieces like this, and cameos and things like this. I mean, all of her stuff is beautiful. You will not be disappointed. The only thing is you're going up against however many people join in the raffle, and there's got to be enough people in order for her to do it, to make it worth it for her. She uses the money because she fosters kitties, and so she uses any money she makes from Bird's Place goes to help her pay for vet bills and food and all that stuff for her little kitties. And let me tell you, Debbie loves her kitties, and she takes such good care of them. And it breaks her heart when she can't get things going enough to where she's got enough money to foster more kitties. She doesn't keep a lot of them at one time, but she can have, you know, a few. But they are well taken care of kitties. So we want to help her, you guys, and we want to win that raffle box. Oh my word. I wish I had enough stuff and enough extra stuff that I could give away the kind of stuff that she does. I would love that. And someday, you guys, when I make it big, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing some giveaways that you guys won't believe, but I got to get there first. Right now, money's a little tight, and of course, I'm dealing with my extra stuff, and so I've got to be super duper careful right now about what I send out, but I wish I could send you all just little gifts of things that, you know, you can craft with, you know, because I know there's some of you out there that don't have a lot of money, don't have a lot of supplies, and I wish I could supply each and every one of you with just a whole room full of crafting stuff. I really, truly do. It makes me really happy when I have a time where there's a little extra and I can send a couple of people little packages. That is a big deal for me. Okay, so let's stop talking here. I'm just burning off the little extra bits of, I think you get these little pieces because this is where the lace is connected, you know, in sections when they make it on machines. So I've got to get all of these little tails off of these sections, so I just go through and just burn them all. And I already measured this piece of lace so that I knew it would go around the plate. Let's see, did I already get? Looks like the rest of this has already been done pretty much. Yeah, okay. So I always do that. I like a clean piece of lace, and I did have to cut a little section off of this because, and I'll use this on something else, but there was a little section where, like right in the middle, where it was messed up here. Well, it's just bent. It got bent in the storage, and just it sat there that way for so long that it stayed. And all I have to do is hit it with my hot blow dryer or something, and it'll straighten that right out. But this is a big enough piece that I'll be able to use it on something else. So I saved that, and that will be used on smaller projects. So first things first, oh, I want to show you guys too. I'm going to do a video on these. When I was at the Dollar Tree the other day, I noticed that they had polymer clay, and I got really excited because polymer clay is not real cheap, and I love making roses and stuff with it, and I haven't worked with it in a long time. I did buy some air dry clay, just didn't like it. It cracks around the edges. It just doesn't come out nicely, so I wasn't happy with using air dry clay. Polymer clay comes out a lot smoother, and it's easier for me to work with, and you can mix colors to you know, lighten or brighten the colors. This one I started to put leaves on it, but it's very soft, and when I started to do that, I felt like I was squishing the petals trying to put the leaves on it, and I ended up pulling them off, but there's still a little green on there. That's okay. Nobody's going to see it. But anyway, just to start playing, I haven't done this in years, you guys. When my mother-in-law was alive, she and I used to do a lot of polymer clay work, and we loved it. We would sit, I would go and spend a weekend with her, and we would sit and craft, and we would do nothing but polymer clay stuff. Made so many cute little things that, I mean, we just had a ball. This is one of the little things that I made back then with my polymer clay. Little girl, she's a little dusty right now. She needs to be wiped off, but she's on a top shelf here in my craft room, and she's just been sitting around. But anyway, I made her with polymer clay. She's got little toothpick legs, but outside of that, everything is clay, and then a little cloth dress. So isn't she adorable? And then I just put some doll hair on her, and I love her. And then I also made, I like to make kind of sort of off-kilter stuff. And I made this lady, and I love her. I love her so much. And I would love to start making more stuff like this. But I made this lady here. She's got stick legs. She's just barefooted. And she's a shelf sitter. But isn't she cute? She's not gorgeous in the face and stuff, but that's the way I wanted her. I wanted her to be just, you know, a lady kind of looking off into the corner of the room, and she's got her little hat on, and isn't she cute, you guys? I love this. And I have way more ideas now of things that I could do to make them even cuter, you know, little outfits and stuff. I've got a little bit better at using my creative mind, and you can see her arms are a little weird, but that's okay. That's part of, I think, for me, that was part of the fun of this one, was making her a little off, but also making her cute. And then I'll show you one of the ones my mother-in-law made, and I keep him here in my craft room with me to remind me of her. Whenever I see him, I get excited and I talk to her. But here's a little elf that she made. Isn't he cute? So we would just sit around literally for an entire weekend and just craft and do clay stuff. And we would make Santa Clauses and stuff around the holidays and make gifts and all ornaments, all kinds of things. But anyway, I wanted to try and start making some of my own clay flowers. And so I did make these last night. And I had so much fun. But look at how beautiful they turned out, you guys. I've already baked them in the oven, so they're nice and hard. So the polymer clay, you take it, you make it, and you bake it, and they're ready to go. And I will probably put some resin over these to make them look like porcelain, like shiny porcelain. But aren't they beautiful, you guys? They came out really, really good. And so I'm excited. I only got a couple of colors, but I'm going to go to another Dollar Tree and see if I can get some more. And I'm going to have some on hand. We're going to do a video on them. I'm probably going to do a video with the ones that I got already. I think I got the pink. I got lavender. I mean, the colors are really nice, too. I got like a good olive green and then a lighter, brighter green, but the colors are not like weird colors. And then I got some white as well. And so those were the colors they had, so that's what I grabbed. But for $1.25 a square, that's a good deal, you guys. So anyway, we're going to do some polymer clay roses. We're going to make them, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And I'm going to have to get back in the swing of things. It's been a long time for me, so it'll take me a little time to get good at it again. And part of my problem is my hands now. My hands don't work the way they used to, so that's a bit of an issue for me, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to first put our edging on here. And so I'm just going to, let's make sure I've got this the right way. Which is the top and which is the bottom? This is the top, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to start right over here. I'll put a dot right there. And of course we're going to get glue strings like crazy. And I have to do this with the hot glue, you guys. And then afterwards I will take and put some dots of probably B6000 underneath where you can't see it. But at this point in the game, we have to use hot glue. And the lace, doing the lace with the hot glue is not so bad. I don't think it's going to come off real easily or anything. So the other one, it seems to be holding really, really well. And I did already sell my fairy that I made. I will be making, I've got 2 more fairies, and I'm going to be buying some more fairy decals as well, because I really love those. They are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. So we will be making more fairies. And I love doing these. I think they're gorgeous, and I'll probably do a few videos on some different ideas that I've got. But I don't want to overdo it or overkill, so you guys let me know when you say you've had enough plates, because I can get a little carried away when I find something I really love doing. You guys know that. I get a little carried away, and you'll see several videos on the same type of thing, just a different style, but it kind of, I feel like it kind of gives you guys a little more inspiration for things that you can do that you might not think of yourself. So that's why I do that. Otherwise, I would just make a whole bunch of them and just... Look at this lace, you guys. Look at that lace. Is that not gorgeous? It's even prettier than the other stuff that I had that I did the other one with. It's not, I won't say prettier. It's different. It's a little more lacy, no pun intended, and more like, oh, it's super feminine and super dainty looking. So I really love it. And I got a lot of it, you guys. I got a whole, I think it was 5 yards. Isn't it pretty? Even on the thing. I love it, love it, love it. So I got 5 yards of that, and I got 5 yards of some other scallop lace too. This is a lot bigger though, so I don't know. This might be better for boxes and things, but it's gorgeous nonetheless, and it would work on one of the plates. It's just, it would have to be the right one because it is a bit big. But boy, I gotta tell you, this stuff, wow, I am super excited about it. And I'll get some real good pictures of this at the end. Debbie's gonna be excited. I know she is. She's gonna love this. And, you know, she tries to say, she's so funny, oh, I want to buy it from you because you do such good work, blah, blah, blah. And you know, okay, yeah, I'm an okay crafter. I do all right with my stuff. But Debbie is such a beautiful crafter. Oh my goodness. She makes some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. So don't let her fool you into thinking she's not a great crafter herself. She's not doing as much these days as she used to. But she is kind of starting, since she kind of gave up the store part of Bird's Place. She is doing a little more crafting herself, and I think she's enjoying it. I really do. But she's talking about shutting down Bird's Place because the raffles are not, people are either not getting in, and I don't know whether it's due to confusion about how it works or what the case may be. But then there's also people that, you know, say they want in and then they don't send their money, in which case, because if she doesn't make a certain amount, if she doesn't get a certain amount of commitments for the raffle, she doesn't take the money like right up front. But if she doesn't get a certain amount of commitment, then she shuts down the raffle and lets everybody know that she can't do it because it's not enough to, because she's giving so much stuff and she's not making enough to cover the what she's spending in items that she's putting in. So she has to shut the raffle down and close it out and not do it because she's got to make a certain amount on it too. So it's where you pay, say if it was $10 a person, she needs to get a certain number of people in order to cover her costs. That's shipping, the stuff she's putting in it. And trust me, you're getting way more stuff than even everybody's money combined is covering. So her packages are beautiful. I mean, I cannot say enough how gorgeous they are. But if she only gets, say 10 people that buy into it and she needs 25, she's got to shut it down because she's losing a lot of money by doing that. So she will shut it down and just not do it. So she's having trouble getting people to commit, and then she's having people who are committing or saying they're committed and then not paying. So that messes her up in the end because she might give them, she's such a sweet person, she might give them extra time to pay and then they never do, and she's already sent the package out, and so she's lost, even though that person didn't win, she's lost that money because that was part of the raffle. And so that's not right, you guys. You just don't do that to people. You just don't. So yeah, she's trying to figure out if she's even going to keep doing it, and that makes me very sad for the rest of us who really do enjoy being part of those raffles, because they're a lot of fun, and they're it's nice to be able to get those beautiful, beautiful things. I'm wondering if I'm going to use this. It's so pretty, but it's just silk flowers, and I kind of sometimes I have an issue with using silk flowers on things. So I'm going to wait and see how I do with the paper flowers that I've got here first. I've got some lace here. I am pretty much almost out of this stuff. I've got just these couple of flowers that I have here, and I think maybe a couple that I was going to use in something else that I bagged up already. But yeah, I'm about out. I'm almost out of any applique stuff like this. I've got a little bit more, and I've got some put away that I need to locate. I need to really get through all of my stuff and do some cleanup and find everything. So I picked this time, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I could use this. I could cut this kind of down the middle, and I could use this and just add some stuff to it. So I'm not going to use that in this one today, but this would also be pretty, just kind of added to the bottom with something around it. I'm going to leave it here just in case I decide that I want to use it. So this is going to go right there. And I don't know, do I need 2 pieces of this over here? Gosh, that's so pretty. I think I'm going to use these pieces up here. That is so beautiful, you guys. What an amazing gift these would make for someone, Oh my gosh, a wedding gift or a Christmas gift. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. So let's go. And what I'm going to be doing is I sold the first one with the stand that Jeff made, that I did the pictures with. I sold it with that stand. Now that's the only one of those stands I have. And Jeff has said he will make more stands. And if he doesn't, if he's unable to do it or what have you, then I will just go buy some stands and or hangers that I can sell them with. But there will be something that comes along with it to be able to display the plate, just so you guys know. Whether it be a hanger on the back or let's see, can't think. A hanger on the back or a stand. So there will be something. Because you got to have a way to display it. Okay, that's going to go right there. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. And I don't know what I took that out for, but that's not going to get used. Okay. So, I've got Holly in here with me. She's being a good girl today. I don't know what I did with all my scissors, but I'll use these. Holly, Holly, no. She gets to scratching, and like, because of her bigness, I think, she's such a big girl, and she like snorts and makes so much noise when she scratches. It's gross. It's just gross. Holly, no. And I need a bigger flower. I thought I had 2 of the bigger sizes. Holly, stop. Thank you. Go outside and do that. I cut some off last night and I just don't know. There's one. But I don't think that's the right kind. It's not. But that might work. Maybe put that in the middle of it. There we go. That'll work. I just love these. I love this lace so much, and I have no idea where to get more of it. No idea whatsoever. And I don't want to ask Sherry because I know she's busy. She's got a lot going on in life in general, so I don't want to ask her right now. Bother her. I will sooner or later. I'll ask her about it, but right now, nah. I don't even know what to put in a search to find it, you know. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I have no clue. Put that piece in there right like that. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to glue the flower in the middle here, just like that. And then I'll take that and maybe go like that. That looks pretty, right? Still not as pretty as that one. I wish I could remember where I put those cutoffs that I did last night. I could just do a pretty piece like that. Could do something like that. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with, I need to start working with some flower, getting some flowers on here right now. So let's do that. I'm certain I had another blue one in my hand there. I am certain of it, but I don't know what I did with it. I could go with this one down here too, instead of this one, because it's got that pretty blue rhinestones in it. And use that in here, or I could use it up here. Oh, that's pretty. I don't want to cover that up, and that's the problem. You get, you know, so much stuff going on and you start covering up those pretty pieces that you don't want to cover up. So I'm going to try and be very careful and wise in my choices here, to not go too far. And that's the thing. See, if I would think about it, I've got so much stuff here to use, and I know I'm not going to use all of it. So I just need to kind of get in there and pick a few things. And see, that's really all that needs over there. It doesn't need a whole bunch of other stuff, and I can still pop in a couple of rhinestone bits. Like these are super pretty. And all of these rhinestone chains, like this blue one that I'm using, you can get these on Amazon, you guys. I will find them. This I got in Happy Mail, but you can find them on Amazon, and I will find some links for you. I buy, let's see, where is it? I'm almost out of it already. I just bought this. I buy this rhinestone because I know I can use it in just about anything. But I'm just about to run out of it again, and I just got it. I just can't keep it in stock, and it's not too super expensive. I buy it, you know, a yard at a time. I can't really afford to buy a whole bunch at a time, but if I buy a yard, it'll last me a little bit, depending on how many projects I'm using it on. But I want to use, I think what I've been doing though is I've been using pieces that are a little bit bigger than necessary, and I feel like I'm being a little bit wasteful when I do that. So I'm trying to limit it a little bit more and not go so crazy, because sometimes you end up stuffing part of it in to another area and it doesn't get seen, and that's something I need to stop doing too. And this stuff I got from my friend Robin, I believe, and I think she got it on Temu. Let's see, we'll keep some of that here. Maybe 2 of those. Get 1 more of these on this side. I'm not super keen on these blue cherry blossoms. I don't love them, but they do kind of fill in a space sometimes if you need it. But I do want to get some of this purple in there, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just use the big blue flowers and add some purple paper roses. And these are the very kind of thin paper roses. They're not real big. They're not real thick paper. So they aren't as sturdy as the other paper roses are that I use. But they're still pretty. I just have to be a little more careful with them. There, I think that's going to be good as far as flowers go. Initially I was going to put that in there, but I honestly don't think that is... I don't think it goes that well with the whole thing. So I'm going to put that aside. And we'll put those aside. That one too. This we're going to hang. This we're going to hang up. I have a little thing on my tripod where I just hang up all my rhinestone chains, or some of them. I have this too, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Okay, so let's get started putting these bits and pieces on. Part of me feels like, I wonder if I even want to use this. You know, I just don't know if it's necessary because I've already got that beautiful sparkly flower in there, and I really want that to shine. Let's see. I hate trying to get everything set in place because it just doesn't stay on slick surfaces. And then my fingers just... they don't do what I tell them to do. Okay, let's just start gluing these down because they're just not going to sit the way I want them to sit. So we're just going to go to town. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. I just have to play around with them a little bit, you guys, because I really don't want to just put things in a spot just to put them there. I want them to look right. Put that one there. I used all of the pretty purple flowers that Debbie sent me. Like, almost immediately. They were gone. Because I only had like maybe 5 of them. So I used those up right away. Which is usually the case. I mean, there's one color that gets used up before everything else does. And I've tried to be reasonable with my flowers. But it's hard. I'll put this one right there. Right there. Okay. That fits in there very nicely. Let's just pop that in there. Okay. And that one right there. Those are so pretty and sparkly and just, I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. I might keep that maybe down here. I don't know. We'll see. I do have some more of these leafy pieces. Not a lot, but I have some. And then what's left is mostly just kind of pieces that are kind of, I call them mishy-moshy. They're just kind of sections with sequins in them, and there's no rhyme or reason to how they're placed or anything, and they just don't, they don't do what I'm looking for them to do. So I will keep them and I will use them, and I will use them like underneath things, you know, as a, just a, what am I trying to say? An enhancement to something, you know, where you're just getting a few of the little sparkles and shines, but not as a main piece. hate getting these big old strings that hang off the fingernails. Okay, this piece is going to go right there because it looks really good right there. Okay, and I feel like I want this one to kind of go sort of to the back side here, maybe right there. And then this one can go over here. Yeah, I'll put that one right there. Okay. And then this one. You guys, look at that. Maybe we'll just add this one right here, just because, oops, that's not where I wanted it to go. No, no, no. There we go. Okay, and then I've got, I want to snip off a couple of pearls. And I think I'll find a little spot to pop them in at. Maybe I'll pop them in right there where I just, nah, don't like them there. I'll go right there. There. Just to have a couple of pearls. Just sort of popping out. That did not go in the way I wanted it to. It's got a big clump of glue right there. Got it. Haha. Gotcha. Okay. So, what I need to do now, actually, be right back. Okay, so we have got everything all glued on. I actually did put a bow on right here, you guys. I'm sorry I did that without you. But you guys all know how I tie my bows. If you look at my other plate tutorial, hopefully I got the bow tying in that one. I'm not sure if I did or not. Sometimes I pass over it just because I know it's something most of us know how to do, but I need to remember that not everybody has a bow tying skill. I mean, I've got lots of friends who can't tie bows to save their soul, so I need to remember to not do that. But sometimes I get to moving around and I'm doing other things and I just go, oh, let me make a bow real quick. Okay, I'm gonna put this butterfly in here with our birdie, and I think I'm gonna put her right there. And this was just off of my fairy decals. But I did want to put one butterfly on the plate, and then I also want to put one of my other butterflies on the plate as well. I just need to decide where I want her to go. Whether I want it to go sort of over here where there's not much going on. I think it looks pretty there. But then it also looks pretty up here with those flowers. But I just kind of feel like this spot needs something. It feels like it needs to have something there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take some of my B7000 and some hot glue. And I purposely did not resin this butterfly on the back side, because I feel like the glue is going to stick better to the paper versus the shiny resin. So that is why I chose to just leave it, so that I can glue this butterfly right there. And I resined this butterfly while we were on a little break. I know you guys weren't on much of a break, but I was on a little break. And I resined that butterfly while I was away. So, when I had all these other butterflies out, I resined actually a few butterflies. Decided on this one. I've got one in the oven right now, so to speak. Let's see. Let me move these over. And get some of this stuff off the table here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't wait to do my rose tutorial. I cannot wait to do that one. I'm going to be working on that in a little bit here, I think. But for now, I'm going to have to finish this one, and then I have to go to the post office. I'm getting way behind on my schedule here today. Okay, so this is what our beautiful plate looks like. So I hope Debbie is going to love it. I love it. I would use it if she wouldn't. So that's kind of my test. Look at how pretty this butterfly is. It's pink and black. Isn't that gorgeous? I found this on the image on Pinterest, and it looks lacy and stuff. It's just so pretty. Okay, don't need that. So this is the finished plate. I will take some pictures of it as well so that you guys can see it in a stand. Oh, actually I don't have a stand right now. I'll figure it out. I'll get it hanging or standing somehow. I might have another stand around somewhere. I'll just have to look. But anyway, this is it. This is the finished bird plate, and it's on the white plate, still beautifully shiny. And I think the white plate worked out perfectly for this, almost maybe even better than the clear. Although I do love the clear with that fairy, so I do still want to buy some more clear plates, because there's something to be said about the glass sheen that you get off of that too. There's a different shine when you're talking about glass, and this is porcelain. So okay, you guys, we are all done. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for all your prayers, everybody. I'm feeling pretty good right now, so I'm doing fine. And I will update you guys when I have some answers here soon. And I hope you all have a great weekend, a great week. And be safe, be well, be kind, and give your family lots of love. Spend time with them if you can. And y'all just take care. God bless you. Please give us a thumbs up. A like, a share, a comment would be great. You guys are helping me so much with those comments. You just don't even know. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye.